Dear friends, I'm here to explain my experiences on this Vande Bharath mission travel from US to India. I landed in India day before yesterday. Many people know what to do but may not be knowing what all things to be done. Number one, you need to have an emergency to come to India. That can be pregnancy related, or family related, or your own health issues. You need to upload a self-declaration form ensuring that you are agreeing for 14-day quarantine as prescribed. You need to upload the medical certificate or any information to ensure that you have an emergency to travel. It has to be uploaded before 72 hours of your travel. You can have an RT-PCR negative test within 96 hours of your travel that you can carry with you. If you are uploading before 72 hours of your travel, that RT-PCR should be done within 96 hours of your travel. Either or, emergency certificate, medical information, or the PCR. Once you have uploaded all these things, you can track your application for exemption for 14-day home quarantine. You are uploading this emergency information to get exemption from 7-day institutional quarantine. That means you are requesting an exemption of 14 days home quarantine. Exemption from the institutional quarantine to have 14-day home quarantine. Once you go to Newark, I flew on by United Airlines. I didn't have any difficulty. Basically, the general questions of your health condition, that's it. And then you have the boarding pass, everything ready to go. Since I traveled from McAllen to Houston to Newark, and it was a direct flight all the way to Delhi. Newark to Delhi was a straight flight, non-stop flight. When you arrive in Delhi, they will ask for the copy of your 14-day exemption certificate. That should have been printed before your travel. Once you track your application, you will have the information whether it's approved. In cases of it is rejected, your RT-PCR test may be helpful for getting the exemption once you land in Delhi. Once you land in Delhi, you have to have these 2 copies of the self-declaration form manually filled. You will get the copy again in the flight or when you land in the airport. You have 2 copies to be carried, and you will be taken to another line where you will produce the 14-day exemption from the Government of India for home quarantine. Then you will get a stamp on your wrist that you are permitted for home quarantine. With that form stamped, with the stamp on your wrist, you can move on to the duty-free shop to pick up your baggage. and go through the green channel if you don't have anything to declare. And go to the next Air Vistara, which I selected to go to Trivandrum. You have to be in the line and drop off your bag there, and then you can take a break. You can stay or you can enjoy the Plaza Premium Lounge on the third floor of Delhi Airport. $1,800, $2,000 rupees for 2 hours, or 4,000 rupees for 5 hours to stay. You can eat as much as you want, including masala dosha, idli, rava dosha, channa masala, everything. And if you want to take a shower, you can, another $750. But it's quite comfortable. Then my flight was next day morning. I landed at 9:30 p.m. Next day morning, 7 o'clock. The Air Vistara opened their counter at 1 o'clock to drop off the bags. And 7 o'clock, when you come to Air Vistara counter, for checking at the gate of Air Vistara, they will do a temperature check. And I don't know, they do the gun thermometer on your wrist. I never seen that, usually on the floor. Anyway, they do the temperature check and they will give you the face shield as well as a gown, as well as the mask and a hand sanitizer. Many people, I've seen many people wearing it, some people just keeping as a backup. And in Air Vistara, the 3.5 hour flight, they don't provide anything to eat or drink. I asked the question, why? They said it is a regulation. They don't want the crew members to interact much with the travelers. That is the reason they do it. And in the United flights, the food was, the night was chana masala and rice was quite good. And you can have all type of beverages, whatever you want. In the morning, as a vegetarian, you got only a pita chips and hummus. So when you land in Kerala, in Trivandrum, there is a thermal check in one spot, and the body scanning. And after that, you pick up the bag, come out, and there is a glass door. That was, I didn't have any clue. Why is that? There is a glass door, and everybody inside the glass door will show in writing in Malayalam and English, whether you are home quarantine, whether you are in your own car, how you going to travel, where you are going. Everything is written in a piece of paper and show it to you, and then you put thumbs up or you put 1, 2, 3, whatever the numbers they are showing, and then show the passport. They write down the passport and ask for the phone number. Use your phone, show your phone, and they will write it down. That's it. When you come out, and you might have made an arrangement with the card, or you can pay there, right there, and rent the car. So that is the summary of my travel. There was there was no difficulty altogether for this travel, as long as you have the right document. And whether Air India or United, which is better, I don't know, depends on where you start from. So you have to have a self-declaration form. I will show you the picture and also the medical certificate or the medical condition, explaining the medical condition. Or you can have RT-PCR test within 96 hours of travel. And carry all the documents printed out with you all the time. And of course, I'm a US citizen with the OCA card, so there was no restrictions. I didn't need a visa. And my understanding, as a US citizen, you don't have to fill up the Norca Jagrada information in their portal. I didn't. Maybe I had the OCA card. The other US citizens said they filled up, and it was asked by the authorities in Kerala when they landed in Kochi. So that is another portal that you have to go. It's a Norca site, Jagrada portal, that you can put your information. I didn't have to. So if you have any questions, please feel free to call me anytime, 24/7 at 956-243-1043, 956-243-1043. I will show you how the stamp is done on my wrist, and also how the exemption letter from the Government of India and the simple self-declaration form. I'm at home quarantine upstairs. My parents are downstairs. Since I am a COVID survivor with 25 to 30 days of quarantine myself, and I have an antibody test also done, I will not be spreading COVID to anyone. So I have more confidence than anyone else. I'm sure that you know that the new rule is only 14-day quarantine instead of 28-day quarantine as per the Government of India. There is no lockdown in Trivandrum, so everybody is out. Let us continue to do our best, wearing the mask, wearing the shield as needed. And when you wear the mask, make sure that you cover your nose. Please, never use this mask under the chin, under the nose. If you are talking and you are by yourself, you want to do, take it out and fold it in a particular way, vertical, and put it in a paper bag or put it in a napkin, rather than open it up or putting flat on the table. I believe if the community spreading is because, it's not because of not using the mask. It is because of not using the personal protective equipment appropriately, including timely washing your hands with the soap at least 20 seconds. Hope my small narration of activities of Vande Bharat travel might have helped you for any future travel till this pandemic is over. God bless you all. Thank you so much.